Do we have an
Why would you want one?
Because our internet connection is really slow.
Well, it wasn't slow until you started connecting all your devices to it, I guess. You'd have to hook it up to that device over there.
I know. That's what I was going to do.
Well, how could you do that? How could you reach your... You mean the PS4?
I don't know.
No, I don't think that would work. Oh, jeez.
What?
Nothing.
Seems like a 10-second lag. What?
Just talking to Dad.
Oh, we got mallards up here. We got mallards up here.
Mallards?
What? What didn't? I'm honestly just waiting for my best friend to get off work, and then I'll start a new game. I'm just putzing around right now. Oh, shit. I'm honestly just waiting for my best friend to get off work, and then I'll start a new game. Just putzing around right now. What do we want to do? Why am I wanted right here? That's an oddly specific place for me to be wanted. Excuse me. That's really weird. Okay, where is Watson's cabin? Okay, that's really. Can you stop that? Thank you. Watson's cabin. Watson's cabin. Where's Watson's cabin? I know I've seen it before. What's that? Oh. Does anybody want to give me some pointers on where Watson's cabin is, or there's Lucky's cabin? Backseat gaming is allowed in this stream, just so you know. As long as you're nice about it. Thanks for the follow.
The camera works.
I'm still. Hello. Do you want these? Sorry for all the pauses. Excuse me. What? Oh. Well, that's okay. Hello? Yeah, I can hear you. Hi! I think I have the settings for it, like, on. Hold on, let me check. Advanced. Well, I have apps on my phone for it too. Like that's how I found a lot of different horses. Cause I'm a nerd like that. It sounds good. Mine probably has lots of ambience in the background because it's. I am. I'm still live streaming. I have share party audio on, but your voice isn't showing up on the live stream. Yeah. I don't know what to do. Any suggestions? Party setting. What do you mean? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see if that works once the lag catches up. That's okay. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Aaron. How's it going?
You should go to that campfire and antagonize those people.
That's a good idea. Oh!
Oh my god, is that how my voice sounds?
Eh. You're at work. Shouldn't you be working? Well, I think this is where the poachers were. So I
Well, I
already-
reckon that you all be poaching some poachers.
Yeah, no, fun fact, in the 1500s there was an estimated 30 to 60 million bison in the US, and by 1887 there was like 328. Oh, there are people there.
You come one step closer, we'll
Oh shit, I don't have my...
Start a fist fight.
Start a fist fight. Okay, YOLO.
come on, kill that son
Any of you boys got any fridge ramen noodles?
Come back here.
Jeez, you just tacked. Oh, those are O'Driscolls. Don't beat them up. Just shoot them.
Shoot him. Where's
Yeah.
my gun? Where are my guns? Okay, I'm pressing...
Hashtag fuck the O'Driscolls.
Right?
Especially what they're gonna do after the next chapter.
No spoilers! Shit, I need to drink something. Okay, bye, Aaron! I suck at shooting. This is why I don't play action games. It's why I'll probably never play The Last of Us. Because I would die like 5 minutes into the game. Now, the thing about O'Driscoll camps is usually more show up after you kill them.
I think a lot of the camps respawn after a while.
Well, no, like, O'Driscolls come to the camp, like, on horseback, and start shooting at you.
I don't think I've ever had that happen.
I've had it happen, like, 5 times. So whenever I see an O'Driscoll camp, I always shoot them. Because the O'Driscolls suck. Loot. When I first started playing this game, I could not get, like, the controls, like, memorized. Like, I kept shooting people accidentally.
Hold L2, and then R2. That's how you shoot.
I know. I realized. Yeah, see? They showed up.
I'm trying to find a way if I can mute the stream, because it kind of like overlaps with our chat.
A little bit, yeah. Oh, he's dead. I should probably stop shooting.
Oh wow, you can game share streams?
Game share stream. I'm completely new to the PSN network.
It's when I can like... It's... Game sharing is like I can take over,
Oh.
and then you just like watch. Not that I want to, but it's kind of a neat feature so long as you don't like delete saves and shit.
So it's like team share on your computer. Which is like when someone takes over your computer for you. To like fix something or something.
Kind of like that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
basically what it is. It's like you're running the game on your system, and then it streams it onto me, but I'm the one controlling it, so basically just what you said. There's a thing
Okay.
on PC for PC games called Parsec that lets you do the same thing. Basically lets you play like split screen co-op games on one PC over the internet.
Yeah, I'm a complete noob when it comes to like anything with the PSN network. I would ask my brother, but he's my brother, so that's just not gonna happen. We don't really get along.
Yeah, I don't get along with my brother, but yeah.
Is there anything worth looting here? Not that I need pomade, but I can sell it.
Hey, don't talk shit about pomade.
Okay, can't take any of that. Wait, was that a...
Hey, you're gonna learn from Bill Williamson that pomade has some very particular uses for men.
I can't wait. I haven't played Red Dead, like the first Red Dead Redemption, but I started watching like a playthrough on YouTube. It seems pretty cool.
Well, here's a spoiler.
No spoilers!
Pomade is like ye olde hand lotion.
Okay, I get what you're saying. I get where you're going with that. Kentucky bourbon. I prefer whiskey, but okay. Okay.
I don't even drink, so I just sell that shit.
Where'd my horse go? It's still up there, isn't it? Yep, it's way up there because I fell down like a dumbass. God, every time he coughs, my heart just dies a little bit inside because I know what's happening. I've put off that one mission where he had to go to that dude who had the, I think it was tuberculosis. Is it TB? Or was it something else?
It's TB.
It's TB? Yeah, no, like,
yep.
I had I knew, like, I didn't, I mean, I knew, because somebody spoiled it that guy gives him TB, so, like, whenever
That's
I had...
the theory, but, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, he doesn't really interact with anyone with tuberculosis.
I mean, that guy was coughing it when we first met him at the bar fight. And his wife said he's, like, really sick. So it's never, like, confirmed that dude gave him TB?
I'm just trying to find a way to mute the stream.
It might be, like, I know a ton of devices connected to my internet, so that makes it really slow. And there's no way I'm... Oop, 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 that's not good. And there's no way I'm getting convinced...
It sounds like there's, like, 8 people on this chat.
Well, what I'm doing is, like, I have an earbuds connected to my computer, and I have one earbud in so I can hear how my chat sounds, and then I have my headphones on over that. I don't know what your setup is. I need to stop doing that.
It's just a headset plugged into the controller.
I mean, there's no, like, reverberation on my end. Like, it's just when I say it and then when I hear it on the stream.
It's like all the audio is going towards my headset.
Oh.
And then it's like, there's the delay, so it sounds like it overlaps.
Okay.
Let's see if I can just mute it on my sound and screen.
Yep.
Are you the second person who's watching, or is that someone else?
I'm kind of messing around with my settings on my PlayStation just to see if I can, like, cut the audio.
I don't know if... Because I invited some of my other friends to watch. Oh, what time is it? Okay, it's still early. Did she... Nope, so that's not her. This game is so freaking beautiful. Took 10 years to make this game.
And a shitload of money.
Right? But no, like, now that I've been playing it for a while, like, I'm starting to see, like, the, like, a bit of inconsistencies in, like, the graphics and stuff, but that's just because I'm very observant. But, like, when I first started playing this game, like, my jaw was, like, consistently on the floor. Like, this game, I mean, it still, like, amazes me, like, how beautiful this game is, but novelty wears off, I
release it on
guess.
PC so I can put my new rig to work.
Yeah, no, I only have a laptop. It says, they told me it was gaming, but I think they lied.
What's the graphics card on it?
Intel, and there's an additional one.
Nope, that's not gaming.
The sticker fell off for it. It was like G-Force or something like that. Something with the word force.
Yeah, it's NVIDIA probably. It's usually like NVIDIA, GeForce, GTX, something.
Yeah, they said it was gaming. It's like the first laptop I ever got. The first laptop I ever got, I wanted it to be like strictly for like word processing and stuff like that, because I was a very studious student. Then the second laptop I got, I was like, I kind of want to do in between. And then the third laptop was like, give me the gaming right now. Just give me the best gaming laptop you have.
I mean, gaming laptops can be powerful enough for whatever you really want it to be. I think it all really comes down to like the processor.
It can't play Zoo Tycoon 2, and it can't play The Sims 3.
That must be a really old gaming laptop.
It's like, when did I get this? I got this, it's like 2 years old. I have no idea where I'm going.
You probably got screwed over.
Yeah, probably. I think it was Office Max.
I mean, how much did you pay for it?
I don't remember. My mom... Oh, shit.
I mean, usually if you're not paying upwards of like $900, $2,000 or more, you're gonna get a shitty laptop.
Should I shoot this guy?
Games, they usually mean like, I don't know. I'm not watching the stream right now. I'm trying to figure out how to mute my PS4 because I'll see if I can listen in.
I'm gonna balance the audio first, real quick. Can I do that? Do I do that on broadcast settings or? I just know I'm gonna get sick in the next few days.
Hey, I'd rather be sick than have these freaking allergies.
Luckily, I don't have any allergies, but I sympathize with those who do.
I get hit like really hard during May, and then come like the middle of June and the rest of the summer, it's like no allergies whatsoever.
Just be glad you don't live in Georgia, because there's 5 seasons. There's 4 seasons in Georgia.
I spent an entire summer in Georgia. I
So
never want to go back.
Like, you know what I'm talking about, the pollen season, where like your car just like disappears under yellow pollen.
Sorry, I kept hearing like an overlap in the audio. God damn, let me just figure this out. Because I know there's like an option where you can put the audio into your earbuds.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just you and me watching at the moment. Because I know my
There was
friend...
someone else watching when I wasn't, so
Yeah,
I think there's
that was a friend of mine. But
If the number keeps dropping, it's because of me.
That's okay. I mean, I didn't expect to be Markiplier right away. Not that this is going to be a regular thing. I'm just doing this for shits and giggles. So I need to be applying and looking for jobs and sorting through stuff in my room to take to Goodwill.
Okay, output to headphones, chat audio, and it only does it in like one headphone or one of the ear things.
Okay. I don't know what to do. La-di-da-di-da.
Great, now I gotta use Google.
Oh, how horrible.
PS4, output to headphones.
Ooh, where'd that come from? I have the worst luck with, like, figuring out where sounds are coming from.
That's why you wear headphones.
I am wearing headphones. Oh, it's this dude. I don't want to do that. It's the guy who challenges you to, like, a shooting competition. And I suck at shooting, so... I know there's another...
Don't you have, like, auto-aim or something?
I do, but I still suck, because, like, if the person is, like, hiding behind something, auto-aim will, like, it'll aim for the person, but I just end up hitting the thing that they're hiding in front of, behind. That's why I don't play action games. Though I was really good at Cabela's Dangerous Hunts on the PS2.
Is that like one of those more open world ones? Because I had a friend who had that, and it's like you can just wander around a map, and when you shoot, the camera like follows the bullet.
That's Cabela's like hunts in general. Cabela's Dangerous Hunts was more like it was a storyline.
Oh, then he probably had something else.
It was probably a Cabela's game.
I know it was one of those.
No, I used to play PS2 all the time. It was like Cabela's and the Harry Potter games.
I still have my PS2 hooked up right now.
I wish I still had my PS2. My parents made me get rid of it.
Sitting right on top of my PS4.
I wish the PS4 would play like everything that was before it. Like that just makes sense to me. I mean, I kind of get why it doesn't, because like graphics and like how the machine works, but
it's
also
kind of like emulating the processor more like, because with PS3 it uses what's called a cell processor, which is kind of different than what a lot of systems use, since it was very hard to program for it. So to emulate it, I don't think there's a lot of PCs that can't even like emulate it, even top of the line ones. So obviously if you're gonna get a PS4 to try to emulate it, it's gonna probably blow up. I heard with PS5 they're gonna have backwards compatibility with PS4. I don't know if they're gonna do it with the rest of them. I mean, obviously PS3, you don't have to do it. I still have my PS3 right here next to me in the corner somewhere. I could just hook that up if I want to play it. But I mean, PSN has like PlayStation games that you could play on your PSP, PS3, or your PS Vita, and they also have the PS2 games. So it's like you're selling games like they should have at least PlayStation and PS2, because I mean, if they're going to do backwards compatibility with PS4, they should be able to do the PS2 because the PS4 is playing the PS2 games that you can buy on PSN. And with the
Exactly.
PlayStation ones, it's like, so you're selling these. That's kind of my nitpick. It's like, the only way if I can play these PlayStation games is if I already have either a PlayStation 3, PSP, PS Vita. If I don't have those, I have to buy them secondhand.
Like, another thing that bothers me is, like, people went to so much effort to make those games only to, like, have them not sell anymore because they got outdated. That just doesn't seem fair to me, but that's capitalism for you.
I mean, if they're not selling, it's costing money to produce them if no one's buying them. I kind of get when they kind of kill it off, but at the same time, you should be also, like, I'm not even going to buy an Xbox ever again, but I like what Microsoft's doing where it's like, full backwards compatibility. We're going to do that with all of our consoles going forward. It's like, cool. Now that I have a PC, I don't need to buy an Xbox anymore because all their games are going to be on PC as well.
Yeah, I'm not much of a gamer. I was just continuously talking
it's like the
about...
only hobby I have.
I was just continuously talking about the tech lounge in my college town to my mom and, like, how I loved playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and the next thing I know, she's like, hey, I got you a PS4 as a graduation present.
I mean, it's a fun console. There's lots of games for it.
Yeah, but
I can recommend some if you're ever in the mood for them.
I mean, I bought Until Dawn today, and then I also have Game of Thrones, the Outlast Trinity, even though I don't know if I'm ever going to play that because it's going to scare the shit out of me. And I have Detroit Become Human because it's Detroit Become Human.
I was thinking of renting that at some point.
It's the graphics on that game.
I played all of his games.
Go ahead.
I played all of his games, and it's like, oh, I might as well play that one. If you like it, like his games, get Heavy Rain. You should definitely get Heavy Rain. His other one,
Beyond Two Souls.
That one wasn't as good. It's not bad, but
I liked it. I mean, I've never played it, but I watched a playthrough of it, and I really want to get it. But Amazon doesn't sell it as a single game. You can only buy it in like a 2-for-1 or 3-for-1 game.
Mm-hmm.
Which coincidentally, one of the ones it sells is Dark Souls and Dark Rain and Beyond Two Souls.
Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain, sorry. What am I doing?
Still, I'd say Heavy Rain is the best one out of all of his games.
That's what I've heard. Like, I've heard good things about Heavy Rain.
It's just a story, and you control multiple characters kind of from different perspectives. Like, the
Yeah,
point of the story is, there's kind of like a Zodiac killer-esque kind of murder on the loose where he, like, kidnaps children, and after a certain amount of days, they find their dead bodies, like, drowned out in the middle of somewhere. And so you play as different perspective, or like different people. Like, one of them is you play as the father of the kid who just recently got, like, the most recent kidnappee.
Ooh,
so
heavy.
he's going through. Yeah, so the murderer, like, sets up these trials for him to kind of, like, tell him, okay, if you want to save your kid, you're gonna have to do these things for me. And so you kind of play through those with him. The other character is you play as an FBI agent sent to kind of, like, investigate that. Yeah. Another one is, like, you play as a private investigator who's also looking into it. And then the fourth one is you play as a journalist who's, like, researching it and kind of writing, covering it.
Yeah, no.
And then you don't expect, like, when you find out who the killer is, you don't expect it.
I mean, that's kind of
say,
the
obviously,
point.
But
that's kind of the point of murder mysteries.
I meant, like, they could say, oh, it's just this guy, but yeah, you'll probably be like, oh shit, he was the killer all along.
Like, I stand by what I said. That's kind of the point of murder mysteries, is to throw you for a loop. Best plot twist.
All right, I guess what I can do is I switch the audio so that only the chat goes through my headset, but it sucks because it's only going through my left ear.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll just live with it, I guess. Alright, now to get back in it. Yeah, sorry if I interrupted you, go ahead.
No, you're good. Like, best like, best... Do you watch Game of Thrones?
I watched that whole last season.
Don't...
That was a letdown.
I'm still... I mean, I've heard really bad things about the 8th season, but I'm only on I'm on the last episode of the 8th season, so don't spoil it for me, please.
I'm just gonna say it's a giant letdown, and it's really fucking dumb.
I've heard, and, like, the entire cast is complaining about it, too.
Even the cast is complaining. Last I heard,
Yeah,
they
no,
were
there's
like,
like
"Oh
this.
well, we
There's
worked hard."
There's a video of on YouTube of, like, the title is like cast of Game of Thrones complaining about season 8 for 15 minutes straight or something like that.
Sounds like a clickbait video.
I mean, probably is, but based on, like, what I've seen that already that they've done to some of those characters, I would be pretty upset too.
I mean, since you're already on the last episode, so we could talk about episodes before that. It's like the Long Night. That episode was both amazing, just from a set piece, kind of like what's going on kind of sequence, but at the same time, when it ends, it's like, that's it.
Right?
All this build up for the Army of the Dead, and it's like, that was it?
Right?
So they're just nothing more than a plot device at this point. So it's like, the end game was, like, all this build up, the end game was going to be, okay, the Army of the Dead's coming, we all need to band together. And then
honestly,
it's like, oh.
I think one of the reasons why it sucked so much was because it was only 8 or 6 episodes, however many episodes it was, 6. And it wasn't like its normal number of episodes.
Mm-hmm. I heard that HBO offered them a 10-episode season, and they would have given them a huge budget, and they were like, nope, we want to go do Star Wars, let's just wrap the shit up.
Wait, what about Star Wars?
Yeah, the writers D&D are doing the next, I don't know if it's the next Star Wars movies, but they're doing something Star Wars related. They're going to be the writers for a series or something.
That's a bunch of bullshit. What is up with this horse? Jesus. Calm.
Maybe it doesn't like the fact that you don't keep it clean.
I am sorry. It is, like, this horse gets dirty so fast.
I mean, it's an Arabian. It doesn't want to be dirty. It wants to be sandy and shit.
And also, like, Arabians are such, like, wimps. Like, they get startled at the slightest thing. Like, this horse is great. I love it. It's fast, and it avoids trees.
Hey, don't talk shit about Arabians. They're the best horses in the game.
Debatable.
Oh, there's no debate.
There's a few people who would say otherwise.
I mean, in the game, what other horse has better stats than an Arabian?
There's a Tiger Mustang.
What does it have that's better?
I don't know, but it's an elite horse. It's in the elite category.
Because I know with the first Red Dead Redemption, they had, like, the 3 top-tier horses. They kind of, like, what they did is they were all kind of better in their own way, like the... I think it was like a Kentucky Saddler or something, was the fastest of the 3. And then there was another one that's kind of like it has the most hit points, the most stamina. Like, it was the toughest one. And then the other one was kind of like middle ground. Or actually, I think that one might have been the stamina one. I know they kind of do, like, all 3 of them are better at, like, one aspect than the other ones. Or if you pre-ordered the game and you got the Warhorse DLC, that thing is just like, fastest horse, runs the longest. You could take 2 headshots and it'd still be really pissed off and want to kill something. Don't ask how I know it took 2 headshots.
Is that a person up there, or is that a bush? I think that's a bush. Yeah, that's a bush. I'm just blind. Nah, but, like, the ecological interactions you see in this game are just so accurate, it kind of hurts a little. Like, this is a game, and it's not even... Like, they put so much detail into this game. Like, just... I love this game.
And when you compare it to something like, say, Mass Effect Andromeda, and look at the shit they did to that, and it's like, what the fuck?
I've never played Mass Effect. I told you I'm not much of a gamer.
Well, I'm probably going to be talking about a bunch of different games. I could show you a video of like, Mass Effect is a very beloved series. Like,
I know.
it's an RPG, story-driven, like a space opera. But the most recent one, Andromeda, it was not good. Like, how would I describe it?
I could ask my brother
It's like
about
imagine
it.
imagine like a TV show that's like, imagine if they made a really shitty spin-off of, oh, they already did for Breaking Bad. Like imagine a beloved TV
So
show.
it's,
And they did
it's
a very shitty
basically
spin-off
the season 8 of
Game of Thrones,
Game of Thrones,
kind of.
kind of. Or like any Disney.
Like the facial animations are bad. It's just like the story sucks, and it's like,
okay, so it's
this is kinda
basically
what pisses me
any.
off. Yeah.
It's been basically any animated Disney movie sequel ever.
Or the remakes.
Or the remakes.
Well, yeah.
But hey, some of the remakes were actually pretty good. I like Cinderella.
They're sucking now.
Yeah, no. I mean, I
It's
saw
like-
Aladdin, and I liked what they did. I enjoyed what they did with the genie. Like, it didn't feel like he was trying to one-up Robin Williams or trying to
I heard it was
copy
just
him.
all right.
It was all right. I did not like they changed Jafar's character completely. They made him so much younger, and they changed
And
Iago's
sexy.
character.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, apparently he's a
I heard,
daddy.
oh my god, they made Jafar so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
apparently
I heard
he's a daddy.
like on the radio talk shows, they go, "Oh my god, Jafar is so sexy now." And it's like, what the fuck?
Right? I'm just like, you couldn't stick by the original script. And then like they didn't
I'm
have.
sure Will Smith did a good job as Genie though, but
He did. He
the problem
in his
with
own
what
way.
you say like with Genie. The problem with Genie is that you have to replace Robin Williams.
Exactly.
And you can't replace Robin Williams.
You
That's
cannot.
the problem.
That's exactly it. But I feel like the way when I watched it, I didn't feel like he was trying to replace him. It was just like his own spin on it. But then again, whenever I watch Robin Williams in a movie, I don't see the character. I see Robin Williams playing that character. I mean, I see Will Smith playing that character. Like it's Robin Williams.
His version from Good Will Hunting would have been like, if I went on some sort of drug-addled Native American vision quest, Robin Williams from Good Will Hunting would have been my spirit guide.
That scene where he talks about his wife farting, that was improvised. That wasn't in the script. Fun fact.
It's not your fault. Laura,
There's more shooting.
it's not your fault.
I know where you're getting that
It's
from.
not your fault.
Maybe
The shooting,
that's-
it's not your fault.
I'm just a sucky shooter. I accept it.
It's not your fault.
I know what you're saying. Like, I know that's a quote from... What? Why was there shooting coming from up there?
It's the Wild West. They're shooting everywhere.
Oh, it's O'Driscoll's. I won't be able to get up there in time. Oh, they're right there. Shit.
Keep out of here. We got company.
Some folks call it a stick blade. I call it a gotcha blade.
Shit.
Shoot them. Oh, are they robbing a carriage? I'll tell you what to do once you kill them all.
I killed a guy inside, right?
Is that, if you look at your map, all the little red dots.
Yeah.
This stream is so blurry, I can't tell what that is. It looks like a prison carriage.
Yeah, it is.
Just leave the prisoner, fuck him. Or shoot him if he wants, since he looks like he's an O'Driscoll. Yeah, kill him. He's an O'Driscoll. Fuck him.
Wait, so the quality is bad? The quality is okay
It
on
kind
my
of comes
end.
and goes.
Okay.
It kind of comes and goes. Then again, I'm in a basement and I'm on Wi-Fi, so...
Yeah, I don't even think my parents, like my house has an Ethernet plug-in, so I don't know if I can use Ethernet. Which I heard like helps
I
it
can
be
only have-
faster.
I would have to, like, with the way our house is set up, we have the router in one room, which is kind of like the guest room, and then it's like I would have to run the wires underneath the floorboards, and we do have that in my room, and it's a pain in the ass to do it anywhere else, and I'm not going with it. I'm just gonna say fuck it, I'll do Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Zara, is that your horse's name?
Yeah, it's Arabic for white.
White.
Because I'm so original.
Does he have a beard?
He does have a beard. Wait.
Oh,
stop.
not that type of beard, because it looks like the stream is so blurry, it's like, oh my god, is that Grizzly Adams?
Wait, what's
That's
the
another thing about
temperature?
this game. You can kind of go all wild with, like, the facial hair.
you really can. So what am I supposed to...
Don't shave for the rest of the... Do not shave for the rest... Oh, it's
For
a
the
prison
rest of the
carriage, don't
game.
worry about it.
Oh,
Yeah,
you thought it was a regular
it's a prison
carriage?
There's nothing in it. Yeah, usually
I
if
could
it's like a
take it to...
stagecoach...
No, I can't.
Like, if it's a stagecoach and they were being robbed, what'll happen is if you saved, like, the driver, he'll be like, hey, it's just gonna, you know, we're just gonna mark it as stolen anyway,
Yeah,
so just
that's
take
happened
whatever
to
you
me.
want. They usually have, like, a thing in the back, which is like a trunk. If it's locked,
Yeah.
you can shoot the lock.
Yeah.
Another thing is, I don't know if you have dynamite at this point in the game, but if
I
you
do.
ever come across, like, some guys that are, like, trying to break open a safe,
Yeah,
kill
I've
the
done
guys, plant some dynamite on the safe, and then, yeah, it's a lot of money.
that. Yeah, it was. And then I know there's like a way that you can rob a train. Oh shit, there's people. Running away. Shit.
The robbing the trains are so pointless in this game unless you're doing a mission, because it's like, as soon as you rob the train, the law is on it. It's like, how the fuck do they know a train is being robbed in the middle of nowhere? Do they have cell phones?
No, but like,
And so-
here's if you buy a ticket to Annisburg and you don't get off the
then
train, you wait until like right before you get
Until
to
it
that
goes on
really
the bridge.
long, to that really
Yeah,
long
when you go on the
tunnel.
bridge.
The tunnel.
Oh. Because there's another trick where you take a train. If you pull up the map, I'd show you where the station is, and then it like goes to it goes across like a bridge, like a long bridge. And if you rob it, the lawmen can't get to you. But it's like at the end of the day, you're still gonna get like a wanted status, and then you're gonna have to pay off that bounty, and you're not making enough money with the train robberies to pay off your bounty, and that's what kind of pisses me off.
That's
The
fair.
yeah, that's the bridge. Rig station right there to the left of that bridge. That's
Rig
the
sta-
where you gotta.
Oh, this is where the priest dude kind of went crazy. Wait, no, is it?
Nope, that was where you're close to where you are. Stop. Rig
Yeah,
station right there.
I see it.
What you do is you get a ticket from to go to rig station, and then you get off the train, and then when they move, like stay on top of the train, and then when it crosses Bart's Crossing, that long bridge there, you stop the train on top of the bridge, and then the lawman can't get to you. You can do whatever you want. But like I said, the problem is once you get a wanted level, then it's like, well, what the fuck's the point? I gotta pay this off anyway. That's what kind of pisses me off about the crime system in this game. It's like, I'm wearing a bandit mask on my face. How can people identify me? It's like, oh, well, he was wearing like very particular amount of clothes. It's like, well, you can switch clothes on the fly. They shouldn't be able to know who you are. Crime isn't really worth it in this game unless you just kind of like make a save file and just go on a killing spree.
Yeah, this playthrough, this is my main playthrough. I'm kind of like I'll do honorable things, but then I'll do something that the game thinks is unhonorable or dishonorable, which like
I'm a goody two shoes. I always go honorable.
I feel too bad when I do bad things. Like I'm too sympathetic. Though I'm
I
gonna
just like
try.
to think the Wild West sucks. The Wild West sucks enough as it is. Like, world's full of shitty people. You might as well use that as motivation to be better.
I know, like Arthur's grave is different based on his honor at the end of the game.
Ending. I mean, the end result of the ending is going to be like the same, as you already know what's going to happen. But how it all unfolds, it's different depending on how your honor is. And
Yeah.
believe me, no
That's
matter
the
what your
thing.
honor level is, on that last chapter, you're going to have every opportunity in the world to become honorable.
I mean, I feel like I'm a little close to Arthur, but like I don't know. I don't really
He's one
identify
of my
with
favorite
him.
characters now. I mean, he's a cowboy in the Wild West. Keep playing, you'll identify him with more. Because right now, this is the part of the game where he's just like a thug, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, who cares? You're gonna love him by like chapter 6. Chapter 6 is probably the best chapter in terms of character development.
That's what I've heard. Well, like, I did like when he talked to, I think her name was Mary at the camp, and he's like, the world don't want us no more, like, people like us aren't needed in this world, like, the world's changing.
She's also super thirsty for Arthur, so...
She really is, though. For real.
And Arthur's too caught up in the whole, oh, I kind of like some... Well, actually, you learn why he's kind of like... Because it's like with John Marston, oh, well, I don't want prostitutes because I'm married, you know? But you'll find out later on why Arthur's kind of like, nah, I don't want to get with women.
I do like how, like, subtly, like, they progressed the tuberculosis. Like, when he, like, first rides away, he gets, like, a runny nose or something. Or no, he wipes the stuff off his face. And then, like, a few, like, days or whatever later, like, you hear him start to, like, clear his throat and start to cough.
I didn't actually know until, like, he got diagnosed with it, because it's like, oh, well, lots of people still have coughs. Like, you're coughing right now. It's like, oh, you got the TB, I bet. Laura got the TB. We're gonna do something about that.
Like, I've heard there's a way to, like, have him not get TB. I want to play the whole game before I do that. Like, play the game the way it was meant to be played. I just wish I hadn't gotten spoiled for me.
Oh, well, I don't care about spoilers. I mean, if you want to spoil... I mean, I'm kind of well, so what if you know the spoilers? It's about the journey, not the destination.
And yeah, I agree with that, but, like, I just hate spoilers with a burning passion. I just hate them. What is this? Have I been here before? I don't think I have.
I mean, I read someone leaked like a way too early script for season 8 of Game of Thrones like a year ago.
Yeah, I heard that.
And it's like, I just looked at it and I'm like, looking back at that now, that ending is way better. Holy shit.
Was it legit though? Was it?
No.
It wasn't legit.
You want me to basically give a transcription of that old script?
If it wasn't legit, then yeah.
Basically, how it went down was it was supposed to basically go like everything was kind of similar up to the Battle of Winterfell, but they were supposed to lose that battle, and so they flee to the south.
That is such a better plot line.
And so as the army, you know, like Dany and Jon's army, as they go south, they have to end up dealing with Cersei. You know, stuff gets in between. And Jaime ends up killing Cersei.
See, that's what I wanted to happen. That's, like, what I thought was going to happen. Even, like, when he left Winterfell and, like, made Brienne cry. And, like, I thought he was, like, pretending that he was going back to her, but he was really going to kill her. But no! No! He had to do a complete 180 on his 8 years of character development and just stab us in the heart. Oh, poor Tyrion, though.
Like, early on in that season, it was supposed to be like Dany was supposed to be kind of getting signs that she was sick, and you find out that she actually got pregnant from when she hooked up with Jon Snow.
Oh, shit.
And so Jon kind of, like, slowly starts embracing his role as Aegon Targaryen. And there's not, like, a lot of friction. There wasn't supposed to be, like, a lot of friction as there is now, which I think is just stupid to begin with.
Yeah, I don't like how... Like, I feel like they took the lazy way out, like, oh, Dany's crazy now. She's gonna kill everybody.
So, Cersei dies, and Sandor and Gregor have their little Clegane Bowl, which is, like, the only decent thing of, like, the second to last episode. And
that made me sad, though.
You know,
I like the Hound.
he's my favorite character, I think. But after the fight, you know, Cersei's gone, so now everyone's like, well, what the fuck do we do now? Because the army of the dead's coming to King's Landing. And so what happens is, so they all unite together, they start making their defenses, but then the army of the dead attacks Dragonstone while Dany is there. And she has Rhaegal,
Ooh.
and she's like, I think Rhaegal is supposed to die in that battle, but Dany gives birth to like a perfectly healthy baby girl, but she ends up dying giving birth.
That
And
is such a
before
better
she dies,
plotline.
Before she dies, though, she names the baby Lyanna after Jon's mother.
Oh.
And they managed to escape in time from Dragonstone before it gets, you know, captured by the dead. So
Yeah.
then Jon, like, full on embraces he's Aegon Targaryen. People want him to be king, so he ends up being like the leader of the last stand against the army of the dead. He's supposed to have like this badass wolf dragon armor, and
Oh
he
my
takes
God.
Drogon as his own. So it was supposed to be like one big battle, and then Jon was actually supposed to die fighting the Night King, but he beats them all, you know, Army of the Dead's over. And what's supposed to happen was, well, Grey Worm is also supposed to die in the Battle of Winterfell, I forgot to mention that. And what happens is Tyrion and Missandei actually end up hooking up, kind of like in their own mutual grief, which is weird, I know, but... So, you know, Army of the Dead's gone, Jon's dead. So Tyrion becomes like Lord Regent of the Seven Kingdoms. Well, actually the Six Kingdoms, because Sansa does the same thing where it's like we're independent now.
Mm.
So he becomes the Lord Regent until Lyanna grows up to be queen, so she can take over, while Tyrion and Missandei are kind of like the hands.
That is
Regents, you know?
such a better storyline. Like, that's more true, I feel, to Game of Thrones.
Well, hey, George R.R. Martin has time to, you know, redo it.
George R.R. Martin has serious writer's block.
I think that he was waiting until the series is done so that he can listen to the shitstorm that fans are like, oh, fuck this is so terrible. And then he's like, okay, I'm going to make some changes. Kind of like getting, like, you know, constructive criticism before he even finishes writing.
Hmm.
Oh, it's that herbal, like, you know. Weren't you studying plants?
Animals.
Herpetology something? Oh,
Herpetology
animals.
is the study of reptiles.
Oh. Botanists or whatever they call them.
Yeah, botanist.
He just kind of like, you'll find him like looking at herbs and he'll just say, hey, collect some.
I know there's a zoologist in this game, too.
Yeah, that quest line is pretty fun. You'll love it. I can describe it right now, it's pretty hilarious.
I think I'll wait. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, once you get to it, it's gonna be like, oh, this, like, the weird shit that happens in this game is like, some of it is just hilarious, and then some of it is just downright creepy. Like, you want me to tell you, like, like, you may encounter it at some point, but it's not something like...
The Aberdeen pig farm?
Not just that. Once you get to the swamp, there's some really weird shit there.
The night folk and the
ghost.
ghost?
Something like that, where it's like, I'm just, you know, in the swamp hunting, and then I turn around, and there's, like, people walking towards me with knives and shit. Like, you can't even hear them.
The night folk.
Like, oh, fuck.
The night folk.
That's legit scared me. And there's, like, very few instances in gaming where I was actually scared. And I'm like, what the fuck? You could fight a giant crocodile in this game, and that didn't scare me as much as that.
Alligator.
Whatever. It's a crocodile. I know an alligator and a crocodile before I see one. Its snout looked pretty fucking huge. That's the telltale sign of a crocodile.
That's actually a wider snout. Like, if the snout is
wider
round...
snout. Alligators have the slimmer ones.
Yeah, if a snout is rounded, like a U shape, then it's an alligator. If the snout is like a V shape, then it's a crocodile.
Which makes me think, do we even have crocodiles in the U.S.? Is it
We
usually
do.
gators?
We do. There's American crocodiles. They're really rare, though.
You should go to Australia. They have a shit ton of them.
Yeah, salties. Saltwater crocodiles.
Biggest reptile on Earth. Guess where they like to hang out?
In the water.
Any water.
Basically.
Australia is just one giant death trap.
It really
I
is,
would never want to go
though.
there.
For real.
They have the highest concentration of the most venomous, aggressive animals on Earth.
Yep.
It's like, gee, no wonder it started off as a prison colony.
I really shouldn't laugh at that, but that's funny.
That's why Aussies are so fucked up, in a good way.
Yeah, Aussies are fun. I think I might put in
Still, it's
Detroit
hot as
Become
balls
Human.
here.
It is. I think I might put in Detroit Become
You just
Human.
put it in?
No, I think
I've
I'm
never played it, but I wouldn't mind watching it.
Okay. I probably should save.
Doesn't it autosave?
I do have autosave, but I like to just be sure. Okay. Oh my